Now in this chapter number 15, that is the hydrocarbons, we have completed one topic, and the name of that topic is alkanes. Now consider here the second type of hydrocarbons, alkenes. You already know that in alkenes there is carbon at least, that means minimum one carbon double bond in their molecular formula. So alkenes are defined as, alkenes are the aliphatic unsaturated, that means containing double bond, hydrocarbons which contain at least one carbon double bond in their molecule. Now as there is carbon one double bond in the alkenes, so alkenes have two hydrogen atom less than the corresponding alkane, because the general formula of alkane is Cn H twice n plus 2, but the general formula of alkene is only CnH twice n. So the two hydrogen atoms are always less than the corresponding alkane in the alkenes. I give here some example of the alkene. Pay attention here. Now I take here some example. First one is the ethene. That means in alkenes, for the carbon double bond, minimum 2 carbons are required. So alkenes are start from the first alkene, that is the ethene. So here carbon numbers are 2 and only double of the hydrogen number of that carbon. So C2H4. And we know that the valency of carbon is 4. That means 4 bonds are must around the every carbon atom. Now see here this carbon, it have already 2 bonds here and 2 hydrogens are attached. So the valency of this carbon is completed. Another carbon also have these 2 bonds and 2 hydrogens are attached. So it have also completed its valency 4. So always during writing the structure, you must see that the carbon have 4 bonds around it. Then the structure is correct structure. Now see the second alkene, that is the propene. As the name suggests, it have 3 carbon atoms. Now I draw the 3 carbon atoms and I give the double bond here between the second and third carbon atom. Punishment राहिला मला दिसायलाच काय फक्त. Now see here, I give the double bond between this second and third carbon atom. Now this second carbon atom have already 3 bonds around it. These 2 bonds and this is 3. So it requires only 1 hydrogen. Now the first carbon have only 1 bond. So it requires 3 hydrogens. And the third carbon have 2 bonds. So it requires 2 hydrogen. In this way you must have to write down the structure of the propene. And again I take the third example of but-2-ene. Why the name is but-2-ene to this compound? Because now that is the IUPAC name. Now when we number the carbon atoms, as from either side we can number because the double bond is at the center. But if the double bond is to one side, which is closest, then you must do the numbering from that carbon atom. Now see here I number in this way. See here 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this second carbon have the double bond first. And as they contain 4 carbons, so it is the butene, but it is the second carbon, there is the double bond. In formal days, they give the name, IUPAC name as 2-butene. Means पूर्वी 2-butene असं नाव द्यायचे. But nowadays, they give the name as but, then write down the number of that carbon atom which have double bond, and then ENE suffix is to be right there. There may be 1-butene also. Now see, if there is the 1-butene, then the double bond is on the first carbon atom. Now why I write here the 2 hydrogen on the first carbon atom? Because this double bond and this 2 hydrogen satisfy the valency of carbon. Then another, suppose there are these 4 carbon atoms. Now as this carbon contain 3 bonds, it require only 1 hydrogen. It have 2 bonds, it require 2 hydrogen, and it have 1 bond, so it require 1 hydrogen. Now number from the carbon which is nearer to the double bond. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is the but. What is but? 1 ENE. Now in this way the structure of alkenes may be drawn. You must that means you must write the structure. Now see, isomerism in alkenes. Now the new topic that is very important. In the 14th chapter we already see the isomerism. Now what is this isomerism? This is one of the characteristic feature or property of only the organic compounds. Only organic compounds show this property. This is very peculiar property of the organic compounds. Now what is in that? Only in organic compound there is the compounds having, pay attention here, there is the compound or there are the compounds which have the same molecular formula. There is no difference in the molecular formula, but only different structural formulae. That is the plural. Singular is formula and plural is formulae, because formulae means 2 or more structure. Now see the definition of isomerism. See the definition of isomerism. Always ask into the examination. The phenomenon in which the phenomenon means, that is property. Phenomenon means property. The property you can write the property of the organic compounds, or phenomenon in which the organic compounds have the same molecular formula. See here, same molecular formula. For example, see, I write here butene having molecular formula C4H8. You know that. Now butene have the molecular formula C4H8. That is the same molecular formula. But different structural formulae. Anek question. Plural. Only write down E in the spelling of the formula at the end. Is called as isomerism. This phenomena is called, this property is called as isomerism, in which organic compounds have same molecular formula but different structural formulae. Is called as isomerism, and the different structures are called as the isomers of each other. Now see here, I draw here 3 isomers of butene. Now you know that butene have the molecular formula C4H8. Now see, all in the structure, all the 3 structure, there is same molecular formula. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 carbon, 2 plus 3 plus 2, 5 plus 3, 8 hydrogen. Now here also see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 carbon atoms, and 3 and 3, 6, 7, 8 hydrogen atoms. Now also see in this structure also. See here, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 carbon atoms, and 3 plus 3, 6, and 2, 8 hydrogen atoms. Now what is here? All these 3 structure have same molecular formula, but structures are different. So this phenomena is called as the isomerism, and that different structure, these 3 structures, these 3 structures are called as the isomers of each other. That is very important. Short note are always asked into the examination. write a short note on isomerism of alkene or isomerism of alkanes are also there. Now you know that in butane there is normal butane, isobutane and neobutane. All they have the molecular formula C4H10, but they have the different structure. We already see that the isomers of alkane. But in this isomerism of alkene there are two main types: structural isomerism and geometrical isomerism. Very interesting topic of isomerism of alkenes. Now what in the structural isomerism? Now see, there are two main types of isomerism in alkenes. Very important. The first one is the structural isomerism. You know the structure. Now if when two or more compounds, means alkenes, have same molecular formula. Now they have the same molecular formula, alkenes, but different structural formulae. Then such isomerism is called as the structural isomerism. They may be asked you only the structural isomerism. So you must write the definition of structural isomerism. Now this structural isomerism again of two types: chain isomerism and position isomerism. Then how we can identify the chain isomers or position isomers? Now as the name suggests, chain isomerism, in the chain isomerism, they only differ in the carbon chain length. Carbon chain length means, suppose see here, this is but-1-ene and the third one is the 2-methylprop-1-ene. In these two, first and third structure, what is there? Molecular formula are same, C4H8 of them. But this is the long chain. Length of this chain is more and then the chain of this carbon atom, because there is the branching here. Now see, they are different in the length of the chain. If such is there, that means the isomers having the same molecular formula, but only their carbon chain length different. Then such isomers are called as the chain isomers. And the best example is but-1-ene and 2-methylprop-1-ene. Or you may give these two, but-2-ene and 2-methylprop-1-ene. These are also the chain isomers, 1 and 3 or 2 and 3. So in examination you must write the examples also of chain isomerism. I give here these three structure. So you just write here but-1-ene and 2-methylprop-1-ene are the chain isomers, or but-2-ene and 2-methylprop-1-ene are the chain. Why I give the name to the last structure as the 2-methylprop-1-ene? See here. Now during numbering we only number the carbon atoms which are present in a straight chain only. The branching are not given the number. So in the straight chain, as double bond is from this side, so I give here number 1, 2 and 3. Okay. And on the second carbon there is this methyl group, which is the branch or substituent. As on the second carbon there is methyl group, so I write here 2-methyl. And in a straight chain only 3 carbon, so it is the propene. But which propene? 1 propene. One number carbon have the double bond. So the name is given as 2-methylprop. Only write down the prop, then the number of that carbon which have the double bond, and then write the suffix en. Now understand how the IUPAC names are given here. Now these structural isomers have the second type, that is the position isomerism. Very important. Now as the name suggests, position isomerism, that means what will be here? Only the double bond have the different position. That means the isomers are differed only in the position of the double bond. Now see, first these two are the position isomers. First two structure, but-1-ene and but-2-ene. Both have the molecular formula C4H8. Both contain 4 carbon and 8 hydrogen. So their molecular formula is same. But they are different only in the position of double bond. contain the double bond at the first carbon and second have the double bond on the second carbon atom. So only the position of double bond is changed or differ. So these structure 1 and 2 are the example of position isomerism. I write here only in this way but 1 ENE and but 2 ENE are the position isomer, but in examination you might draw that structure also. Remember that. I already draw here the structure, so I not draw the structure in the examination, but in examination you must draw the structure also and give their name to the lower side of that structure. Always you have the habit to give the name IUPAC or common name to the lower side of the structure. Now that is the your habit. Now the second main type of the isomerium, that is very important. That is very and my interesting topic about that. Now see, pay attention, very interesting topic. Now that is the geometrical isomerism. In geometrical isomerism, the atoms, now you remember that the structure of the organic compounds are three-dimensional structure. That means they have length, breadth and height also. So in the space that structure, but in blackboard we only draw the two-dimensional structure. But actually there are the models of these structures in the higher laboratories for BSc, MSc. There are the models of this structure. So in geometrical isomerism, what happened? The atoms or groups present on the carbon atoms or doubly bonded carbon atoms have the spatial arrangement. Spatial means SPCIAL is not. Spatial is spelling. In the space. Space means that is the empty place. In the space, the atoms or groups of atoms have different spatial arrangement around the carbon-carbon double bond or doubly bonded carbon atoms. But they have same molecular formula. Then where they different? Only in the spatial arrangement they different. See here. Now geometrical isomerism means what? The isomerism which arises means to create. Create means make. Okay. So the isomerism which arises due to the different spatial arrangement. Write down the definition in the same manner. What is geometrical isomerism? Give the types or explain the geometrical isomerism. This type of question may be there in the examination. So what is the definition of geometrical isomerism? The isomerism which is arises due to the different spatial arrangement of the atoms or groups about the doubly bonded carbon atoms is called as the geometrical isomerism. Now let us consider these two structure. I generally draw them. Suppose these two carbon-carbon double bond carbons are there. Now on this carbon, first carbon, there is X and Y substituent or atoms or groups of atoms. And on another carbon also. Now see here, this is the cis isomerism. Cis means what? Now if we see the carbon-carbon double bond, suppose this is the carbon-carbon double bond. If on the upper side of these two carbon atoms which are joined to the double bond have the same atoms or same group of atoms, and the lower side also have the same atoms or group of atoms. Now see here on the carbon-carbon double bond on the upper side both have the XX atoms suppose, and lower side also have the same, that is the YY atoms. Now either side have the same atoms or groups of atoms. So such isomerism, now which have the same structure, molecular formula are same in that. Now see here are also 2 carbon, 2X, here also 2X and 2Y, 2Y. Now that means what? Molecular formula is same. But structure are different, spatial arrangement are different. Now this is the cis isomerism because the carbon-carbon double bond have the similar atoms or groups of atoms to the either side of the carbon-carbon double bond. But if I rotate this only one carbon, if I rotate, suppose I rotate this second carbon, okay? See here. Now I rotate this second carbon through 180 degree only. First carbon remains as it is. Do not rotate that. Only rotate the second carbon through the 180 degree. What happened? The lower group goes to the upper side and upper group comes to the lower side. Now what you see here? These carbon-carbon double bonds have different atoms or group of atom to the either sides. Now here, as we see here, both have XX and YY. So this is the cis isomer. But here, one X and one Y is there. On the either side here also one X and Y to the either side. Only rotate one of the carbon only, not both. And then you got the trans isomer. Now this is the general example. Now in actual practice, there is the example of that is but2Ne. But2Ne have the structure in this way. Now see, I draw here cis and trans structure. Now this is the but2Ne. See, pay attention. This is the. Now I draw this carbon here. Okay, double bond this carbon. Now I attach these two hydrogens of each carbon here. Okay. And again this carbon have this CH3 group and this carbon also have this CH3 group. Then which type of geometrical isomer this? Cis isomer. And if I only rotate this second carbon through 180 degree, what happened? Now this is remains as this. But here CH3 goes to upper side and hydrogen comes to lower side. Then which type of isomer this? Trans isomer. So this is the best example. But2Ne have now see 4 carbon and 8 hydrogen. Same molecular formula. Okay. Here also 4 carbon, 8 hydrogen. That means both have the same molecular formula, but only difference in the spatial arrangement of atoms and groups. So they are called as the cis-trans isomerism, or it is also called as the geometrical isomerism. Now you must write in the examination by giving the definition and example, then you got the full marks. And the but2Ne is the best example.